we posted a video a couple days ago about children and the soul connections, the soul contracts that we can have with our children. And now we're going to look at it from the parents' perspective. What are divine parents in the whole makeup of the soul family? If we're going to go look at these connections that we have with these souls that are on a soul level our children, then there is also something like a divine mother and father that repeatedly in other incarnations take on these similar roles, and it becomes a pattern of learning.
Yeah, and it's like just like a divine counterpart, like you're going to have a divine partner who you choose to ascend with as a partnership in all of these different lives, and that person, that soul, is going to be the same. And even when you have a life where maybe you're not embodying as high of a vibration, because a lot of this comes down to when you're choosing a life where you're going to embody the fullest state of being. Because sometimes we have lives where we're not really pursuing that. But even in those more calm, I don't know if calm is the right word, those more relaxed lives, the divine parent and the soul that plays the divine parent is going to show up in our life in some way still. Even if they aren't our birth parents, they are going to show up as that archetype for us in some way. But we might not fully register that it's them because of just how that dynamic is in that life.
Mm-hmm. So your biological parents in this lifetime, they may be these divine parents in the soul family. And they may also not be. It all depends on the supporting roles that people choose to play, because there are people whose divine mother or father comes in as a grandparent, comes in as an uncle, and these will be people that we have a natural, like very close bond with, that you will feel.
Yeah, and really what the divine parent is, I think, is that it's the integration of the divine mother and divine father in one individual. So if someone's over identifying with the archetype of just the father, they might be push themselves really far into those gender stereotypes. Same thing with the mother. So the divine parent is the one who has those dynamics balanced within, and then they're able to show up for the souls in that type of way. And they are going to be recurring people in all of the different lives that we experience.
Mm-hmm. And a very good example of this, for instance, is a gay couple that I follow on Instagram, where I'm clearly seeing how one of them is really stepping into the divine mother role more than the father, but they are both men in physical form. But they have integrated both mother and father, and they are, in a way, setting this example of full integration for their child.
And the beautiful thing about the divine parent is that that archetype is always there, even when you're working with just the planet, with animals, with your soul family. You're always going to have access to the divine parent archetype. And for me, when I grew up, I was with the handler and I was going through abuse and all of these things where I was experiencing this parenting in a way that I wouldn't have deemed it as the divine parent archetype. But I still had support throughout my life from my soul family, from my divine parent souls that were communicating to me telepathically. And now I have more of that clear, strengthened relationship with them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if you want us to dive deeper into this, maybe do a podcast, we definitely can. And also, if you want to learn more about your soul family, your connections with the people in your life to understand each other better, we can help you with all of this. Just keep on reading in the description. Bye-bye.